Okay, this is a video on the equation of the line. This is a formula for the equation of the line. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And this formula would be in your formula table that you would get at the exam. Okay, so we have, what we need for this is a point, x1, y1, and the slope m. Okay, so once we are given a point and the slope, then we can put that into the equation. So sometimes you might be given the slope, sometimes you might have to find the slope yourself from 2 points. So, but let's assume we are given the slope, and so let's say m equals, let's say 1/3, and the point we are going to use is 5 and 2. Okay, so let's label this x1, y1, and let's put it into the formula. So that would be y minus 2, we put in our m, 1/3 x minus x1, and that is 5. Okay, so we need to rearrange this. So first of all, we need to get rid of the fraction. The way we get rid of the fraction is by multiplying the left by 3. So we would go 3 times y minus 2. The y minus 2 needs to go in a bracket. And then we are just left with the 1 x minus 5. So we multiply this out. So that gives us 3y minus 6, and here it would be x minus 5. Okay, so you can now give the equation of the line in 2 different forms. The first form would be y equals mx plus c, and the other form would be ax plus by plus c equals 0. Okay, so we're going to do that in both forms now. Okay, so for the first one, we need to get the y, for the one on the left, we need to get the y by itself. That means we're going to move the 6 to the other side. So that would leave us with 3y equals x minus 5, and now plus 6, because it goes to the other side. So we get 3y equals x, minus 5 plus 6 is plus 1, and the last step is to divide by 3. Y equals x over 3 plus 1 over 3. Both needs to be divided by 3. So we can rewrite that a bit. So we could rewrite this as 1 over 3x plus 1 over 3. And as you can see, this is again the slope. Yeah, the slope 1 over 3. Okay, now the other way. So we have a number in front, also on the right hand side now. We have a number in front of the x, a number in front of the y. We have a constant, and that it all has to equal 0. So the convention is that a should be a positive number. They might accept it if it's not positive, but you might lose a point as well. So it's better to just make sure that the a is positive. Okay, so look at our equation again. 3y minus 6 equals x minus 5. So we can see the x is positive already. So we're going to put everything onto that side. So that means on the left, we are left with 0. And we have our x minus 5 there, and then we move the rest, we move this all over to the other side and change the sign. So that would become plus 3y, minus 3y, one sec, minus 3y, minus 3y, and then plus 6, minus 3y plus 6. Okay, and then we simplify that a bit. So we have x, and then we have the y, minus 3y, and then we put the minus 5 and the 6 together. Minus 5 plus 6 is plus 1. Okay, so now we have it in the form ax plus by plus 1, and as we can see, so the a would be 1, the b would be minus 3, and the c equals 1. Okay, so we can also read the slope from this form of the equation. And the way we would get the slope here is we would have m equals minus a over b. So that would be the number in front of the x over the number in front of the y. So let's fill it in for our equation. So m equals minus, so we said a is 1 and b is minus 3. So the minus and the minus becomes a plus, so m equals 1/3, same as on the other side.